What's up? What's up? It's your girl, Lady Z, the hottest goddess, with the Love Movement Podcast and IntellectualRadio.com. And beside me is my lovely co-host, CB, aka the Musty Man. Stank yourself. Yes, the Musty Man. And Toya Capri. Money-minded Toya Capri. Yes, indeed. And I will give you guys a more formal introduction later. But on the left of me is both of the mayors of the Proviso Township. We got Maywood, Mayor Booker, and Bellwood, Mayor Harvey in the building. So with that being said, we definitely got to take care of the people that keep the lights on in here, at least for the Love Movement, not for Earl because he got big money over there. But yeah, the sponsors for the Love Movement, Stacy's Cafe. Look at that. See what CBB listening to? We got the sponsors for Stacy Cafe in, what is that, Bellwood?
Yes.
Yeah. I was there today. They had you was there last night.
I was there last night.
Oh, that's you be there. That's your hangout too.
Sloppy Joe's, yes.
Okay. Well, I noticed they have home cooked meals. Every time you mention what you've eaten, it sounds like a home cooked. I don't know what Sloppy Joe is, but
some chili cheese fries and some ribs.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what you had.
Little Grecian
sounds so healthy.
Yeah.
Stacy does a great job.
It all depends on what healthy you talking about.
That was a joke. That was a joke.
Health and wellness.
We got the Village Dispensary in Broadview.
Yep, you can eat there too.
Okay.
Yeah, got gummies and everything else.
And we also got the Blue Note located in Broadview.
Yeah, alternative. They do all kind. They go in every direction you need.
Just Like Mama's is one of our newer sponsors and also newer restaurants located in Maywood.
Yeah, I was there Monday for the comedy show.
Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday. I bought me $1 wings. $1 wings, yeah.
Y'all be hanging
Just
out.
Like Mama's, yeah.
You got to support local.
Yes.
We can't say we want all these things to come, and then when they open, we don't support
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So
That part.
We got to support them.
Yes.
Right.
We got Tasteful in Westchester.
Very good. Oh,
Been
my
there.
Lord. Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
And last but not least, we got The View located in Broadview.
Yeah, and they got a special weekend. A special for this weekend. Matter of fact, some of the guys that's going to be at your event for the Legends tribute for the basketball court, they're going to be there with Shannon because he's going to be, Sterling. I keep saying this.
Nice.
Sterling, he's going to celebrate the European Championship that he won.
Awesome.
So we'll be there at the View. So
Nice.
Thank you, Raina. Thank you, Nino. You guys are great. And they got selective Thursday nights, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, Wednesday nights too. They're pretty good with the happy hour and stuff like that.
Shout out to the salmon bites.
Yep, salmon bites.
Oh yes, and the kale
I'm
salad.
mad y'all giving all these shout outs to these
and the kale
plates. So.
salad.
Yeah,
You got to make sure they keep paying your bills.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
make
Keep it going.
Yeah, keep it going.
Definitely want to do a guest recap from last week with JP Patterson.
Before we do that, we still have to mention Avenue.
Avenue,
will
okay.
be opening up soon, and he's working on some projects. He's trying to get some things together, and let's see.
And who is he? You mentioned him.
It's a secret right now until
okay.
he opened his, until he
Shout out to the secret.
closed,
got
to
it.
the secret. Yeah. So I'm not going
Mr.
to
MIA.
reveal any information right
Okay.
now. As long as he pays his sponsorship bill.
That's
good.
it. That's all.
He could be incognito.
Yes.
He could be a ghost.
Thank you. I also
Silent
say thank you
partner.
for the ghost sponsor. We appreciate it.
Take your time.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
back to what I was saying. The recap from last week. JP Patterson, the newly reelected president of Lindop District 92 Board of Education. So
Yeah, he
good for him.
I've never heard of that one school board. There's
Yeah.
only one school in that town.
School district.
Yeah.
He also heads up the building and code for School District 89.
Yeah.
Good.
Y'all
good,
doing
good.
some great things. I got my book. I got my book. I got my newsletter book, and I wish I would have had one of yours, man.
Man, you didn't
But
ask.
y'all doing
We
great
got you.
things too. So let's
Yes.
yeah.
Let me do my thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
No, but I don't know who raised this question of the day, whether it was you or Toya. It sound
was
like something you was.
definitely CB.
I was going to say it sounded like something he would have said.
What?
One of the questions of the day was, if your name is not on the mortgage, are you homeless? Are you saying that the same people that's living with their
I'm
significant
just saying,
other?
I heard a comedian say it. I was at Zany's in Rosemont, and the comedian said it. He said, if your name is not on the mortgage, you homeless. So I was
Not technically.
I was figuring it out because they got the new law, squatters law.
I was going to
and
say.
they putting people out, and it's not, going through court. So it was just funny to me when he said it, and I thought I'd say something stupid.
So I don't know if you would call them the home. They might be the unhoused. So like your classification.
So that's
is if you have a
unalive too,
couch to
right?
sleep on, but you're not
On the
home. Like you
mortgage.
might be the unhoused. So
Yeah,
you might not be owner occupied, but you might be occupying space.
Okay,
that part.
however we look
Or
at
they
it.
call them the hidden homelessness.
But I didn't hear some term. He was unalived. What do you?
Yeah.
Well, you know, you can't
He
say,
was
you can't
unalive.
say
They
That
the
say
was
like certain
word.
words out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm
That's
listening.
a
I'm
kid.
like, hold on, unalive. That nigga dead.
First of all,
Yeah.
you gonna get us fired.
Well,
Yeah,
well, I gotta
yeah.
pay it.
They're gonna shut you
But he's
down.
fine. Yeah, I'm fine. I just said the wrong thing.
A
But yeah,
mess.
he's unalive, so he dead.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
man, I heard that. I was like,
It's very.
it's
So
very-
how did you feel when
prominent
you
now.
heard the question? Do you
Well,
feel like that person is homeless if their name isn't on the mortgage?
Well,
like
it
if you
was-
were to
I
move
mean,
someone
it was kind
in,
of funny, but at the end of the day, when you look at the situation, if your name is not on the mortgage, that means the other person could put you out.
or the lease.
Or the deed.
Well, the deed. I think
That's
the
see,
deed.
the
I think
mortgage
the
is the
deed.
deed.
I think the
That's
deed.
the
No,
legal
no. The
instrument.
deed is more
Trumps.
important
Yeah.
than the mortgage.
Yes,
You could be
it
on the
is.
deed and not paying the mortgage.
Yes.
Okay,
Then you own the house.
That deed
Okay,
is the legal,
okay.
legal
That
instrument.
part.
so that's and you from that world,
Yeah.
that world. So what's your thoughts?
The deed trumps everything.
Yeah.
I am in agreement with him because you
Okay.
can be on the mortgage, but you have no legal rights if you're
That's
not on the
right.
deed.
Okay, y'all hear that? Y'all better get on the
So
deed.
sometimes what happens to some people is they assume on paper they have legal rights. They quickly find out when it's divorce time, they have no legal rights. So you should make sure you're on the mortgage and the
And the
deed.
deed.
Yeah. Well, also, if you're on the deed, you're responsible for any financial obligations.
The mortgage is the financial
yeah.
obligation.
Yes.
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 So
Okay, so we
So
learning.
there it is. While you over there laughing at folks' jokes,
I would,
get
man,
the real deal.
I'm not finna argue with you today.
Yes, but as you know, we got two of, I would say, my favorite. Even though I'm not a resident of Maywood anymore, I'm not a resident of Bellwood. However, y'all are my favorite. Okay. Well, I know we
Yeah.
got the 3-piece spicy. That's you, Mayor Katrina, and Mayor Harvey.
That's right.
Yes, with mouth sauce on the side.
Mhm.
But yes, you guys have been on the show 11 times. So everybody should know who you are, but still elaborate. Give us another introduction on who, or better yet, who have Mayor Booker become
To
in the last several years.
a second term mayor as well. Mayor Nathaniel George Booker, Village of Maywood, elected to council in 2019, mayor in 2021, re-elected 2025. Also president for the Illinois Black Caucus of Local Elected Officials, president for the National Black Caucus of Elected Officials, and board of trustees for the National League of Cities.
Oh wow. Okay.
Okay.
Big time heavyweights.
Oh, big
We hear the
time. I
resume.
follow him all the time. That's my guy.
And you, Mayor Harvey.
Mayor Andre Harvey, Village of Bellwood. I am a 58-year resident of the Village of Bellwood. Moved to Bellwood in 1969 before this young guy was even thought about.
Mm.
Been working for the Village of Bellwood for 37 years.
Shout out.
First as a firefighter, then as a fire chief for 16 years, director of public safety, and became the mayor and the first African-American mayor in Bellwood in 2017. And I'm on my third term as mayor, and we just gonna keep on doing what we do in the Village of Bellwood and taking it to higher and higher heights.
Now,
Absolutely.
Mayor Harvey, you since you was here last time, you guys got some projects that you
Oh,
have
yeah.
been working on downtown
Oh yeah. So
Bellwood.
Yes, CB, we've been working on a new downtown Bellwood. Many people don't know where downtown Bellwood used to be, but it was on South Bellwood, 1100 block of Bellwood Avenue, years and years and years ago. And that had been torn down and made into homes now. So we want to get back to having a downtown. I believe most great communities actually start with a downtown, the Forest Parks, even the Maywoods of the world, the Napervilles. We want to get back to a traditional downtown. So right now we are working on a $45 million project in Bellwood that will house 71 apartment units, and those are high-end apartments. And we have commercial on the bottom. We already have one restaurant that is signed on and working on a couple other very good developments. And also, we're actually going to go all the way to the Bellwood limits to 22nd. So we're just starting at 27th now, and we're going to go back east to 22nd. And we are going to develop the corner, and we're going to develop just more homes, more commercial, more apartments, more condos. But we're just going to try to we'll actually continue to put Bellwood on the map.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Now, are these assisted living programs or just apartments, senior citizens?
These are regular market rate apartments for anybody and everybody. We have actually 3 senior apartment complexes in the village of Bellwood. So now we kind of turning the corner and bringing in apartments for younger, trendy people. But when I say that, I've already had a senior that owns a home that says, I'm putting my house on the market. I want one of them apartments in there because I'm downsizing. I'm at the house by myself. But we also have found that a lot of younger people were moving out farther because they wanted to live in condos. They didn't have many. They had maybe one child. They didn't want to cut grass. So it's a way for us to bring back those young professionals, those doctors, lawyers, firefighters, police officers, teachers, and bring them back into our community. We believe if you live in a community, you treat our community so much better. So we're trying to bring those people back.
And if you moved away, you want to come back to something.
Oh yeah,
that's something right. Nice. So hey, give me a chance to look at what you're offering so I can come back.
Yes, yes.
And I hope the residents are listening, because a lot of people will be under the assumption that because you're bringing in younger people, you're bringing in riffraff.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the total opposite of what you just explained.
It is. Like I said, we're looking for all ages in the buildings. But I've talked to a lot of young professionals that grew up in Maywood, grew up in Bellwood, went off to college, became doctors, lawyers, and then they moved away because they didn't want a house at that time. So they're looking for some place they can put down their roots and start. And we're right in the one thing about Maywood and Bellwood, we are centrally located between anything and everything that you want to be around. So
right on the expressway.
Right on the expressway. You got 2 major airports on the north and the south of you. You got downtown Chicago, and if you don't want to go downtown, you can go to Oak Brook, Naperville. You can
everywhere. It's 20-25 minutes away. I miss it.
Everywhere. So, hey, we got something for you too. So come on by.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Sell me.
What am I saying?
That's right.
Yes.
I'm gonna pay your first month's rent too.
Y'all hear people? Hey, I'll be back tomorrow.
You know what? I believe him too.
Roll that tape.
I believe him. He said first month.
That's all. That's 1 month.
You gotta go.
That's all right.
The rest of the years is so.
That's all right. That's a good kickoff. That'll get me started. So I appreciate it, and I would definitely remember what you said too.
You heard it first.
Exactly.
If you don't remember, hey, Nathan, you definitely gonna remember.
Yeah.
Like he said.
Right.
Him said this.
Right. Yes, I'm gonna remember.
Yeah.
So, outside of winning, what have been some of the highlights for you?
For me,
Mhm.
outside of winning, I am so complicated because winning is not everything to me.
Yeah.
It's all about bringing people together, making our community what people don't believe that Black communities can be.
Yeah.
And I tell this story all the time. The worst thing that ever happened to me is when I was running my first time, I had a group of Black people that came to me and said, we don't want you to be the mayor. We don't want you to run for mayor. Because when people believe that when it becomes Black, that it just goes down.
Yeah.
Right. So for me, it's about, I get up every day and work extra hard because I don't want it to be that, and I'm not going to let it be that. So what's very important to me is continue to make our communities thrive and to make the village of Bellwood the best community in Proviso Township and beyond.
That's amazing.
I like that answer.
That's it.
And you?
I'm a hatchback on my brother. So I don't think it's about the win so much as about the work that you're able to do once the win happens, right?
Mhm.
So for me, when I look at when I first came in 2021 and what we've been able to accomplish over the last 4+ years, you have residents that'll come up to you and say we've done more in 4 years than happened in 40, right?
Mhm.
And that's the blessing and that's the good feeling when you sit there and you look at you have predominantly black Maywood, Broadview, Bellwood right there together. It doesn't matter whatever comes our way. If somebody say something crazy, I'll text you first before I be like, he said
Right.
that. Let me tell you something.
Right.
I think the energy of the entire Woods View that's going on right now is really great. We have a foodie tour coming up on September 20th where we're going to stop by like Elements, the View, and all of the new restaurants in Maywood just to really show people this is what's going on in the west suburbs that really, if you look at 5 years ago, we're not talking about 10, 15, 20 years ago, we're saying 5 years ago, none of it was here.
Yeah.
So I think being able to see the fruit of your labor and the intentionality of what you're doing come to fruition, whether it be youth engagement, economic opportunity, or housing, food access, everything that we have going on, to God be the glory. We moving. We all moving our communities forward together.
And
Absolutely.
you put some establishments, some nice businesses in town. Talk about those businesses,
man.
yours and
Everybody
Exclusive and S2 and
Yeah.
Legends.
Yeah.
And come on now.
Come on, I was just you had more than I am, so I'm just gonna let you go for a minute.
No, but it's your project.
But no,
It's
these-
mine
these-
to enjoy.
this
But you put it together.
These are the making sure that Maywood is a welcoming community to businesses, but that's their money and that's their investment and that's their
Right.
projects. We can have different business improvement programs that come in place or provide different incentives, but this is people's sweat and tears, finances, and investment that they're putting into these businesses. So shout out to the business owners. We did just do a great ribbon cutting at Exclusive Lounge that I will be at 406 South Fifth Avenue as soon as this interview is over.
Okay.
Yours Bistro Cafe just opened about a month ago along the Fifth Avenue corridor. Both great. One is a sports bar. One is more so open at 10 a.m. as a breakfast bistro that goes into the afternoon. So the biggest thing is like having a variety and welcoming all the different businesses. We got Legends that just opened up. Shout out to Jeremiah, that under 30 business owner who has now opened up Vibes right next door that has two different type of experiences of live music. And we're working on right now with the legislation, getting the hookah lounge that he wants Vibes to truly be. But right now he has like a speakeasy type vibe going on. New Era just opened next to us earlier last year. That's the Mexican cantina that we have going on. Shout out to S2.
I heard they
doing
got
their
good
thing.
food too.
They do have
The
good
Mexican.
food going on over there.
Where is
And
it
we also
located?
have the other.
That's 15 North 9th Avenue. So you got Legends, Vibes, the Empty Lot, the Barbershop, and then New Era.
Okay.
I also noticed, well, they've been here for a little while now, the Hispanic restaurant that's located on 13th and Madison, I think it is.
13th and Madison. Yep. So they took over the old A&M.
Right.
So they have a lot of food trucks that they
I
go out
noticed that.
into the different communities. And but you can still do the walk ups. You go get you some corn in a cup.
I
get you some
have.
tacos. You got your blessing.
Yes.
She greedy. She gonna eat everywhere she go.
I sit there and I say, and I look at, don't forget, we also just opened up the corned beef factory.
Yes.
So corned beef factory right there on Roosevelt is delicious.
So that's not Broadview. That's
No,
Maywood
that's
right
Maywood.
there.
Don't get it
Okay.
twisted. Love Broadview.
Check me.
Look, we over here in Maywood.
On Roosevelt, east
Yes.
of 9th Avenue.
Got
I
it.
would say
On the north side of the street.
it's crazy to sit there and think about everything that we just mentioned without even naming, like the Just Like Mamas, the Rubies, the Little Jamaicas. Everything really has opened within the last 4 years.
Yeah.
Right. Everything that I just named as the mayor, like when you say what, it's not the win. It's like every name out this name, I cut that ribbon. Right.
Mhm.
So it's truly looking at transforming a community of blight and truly reestablishing hope, joy, love, and the sense of community. Like we opened up Casa de Puros. We have Greg, who's owner of Casa, but he also just purchased a golf range. We've had two successful golf range events going on where we just had cruising on the range where we had over 50 different cars pull up with their antique cars, had live music, barbecue going on, great time. Father's Day barbecue we did, having a great time. Rebuilding that sense of community is really what it's really been all about. And it's been an amazing experience to be able to support everything that all of us have going on in the region.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Now you also you have an event coming up on Saturday.
Yes, sir.
Called the Legends Park that you're dedicating to the legends, and tell us about that.
Yeah, so it's still Connor Heist Park, right? So Connor and Heist are two gentlemen that went off to war, and the park is named after them. So it's still the Connor Heist Memorial Park. We've gone over this for the last 4 years. We talked about doing different parks. So this is actually the 5th park that we've remodeled in the village of Maywood. Our parks were so old and dilapidated that they couldn't even be insured by the Illinois Association of Park Districts. So we've actually renovated and completed 5 parks. This is our 5th one. But when we came into this park, it's the largest one. So it has the big football field. We've been able to renovate that. And now the Proviso Bills, instead of having to go over to Walter Christian, that's going to become their home field. We put in new lighting so that there wasn't lighting before on that field. It's lighting on there now. We have the new baseball field. We have a walking trail that goes around it. We have a water feature at the park. We have a brand new playground at the park. And we also have the brand new 4 NBA courts that are there at the park that we're honoring all 12 individuals who are from Proviso or from Maywood or Proviso East that have gone off to the NBA. So we're honoring and saluting them as the legends of NBA on the basketball court on Saturday. It's also our back to school experience. So we're going to have that, and it's our Inspire Fest. So it'll be live gospel music. You'll see the stage going on. So it's all around a good experience. Shout out to Danka Basketball League. He has like Nike donating 100 shoes to the kids during the event. It's just going to be a real fun day.
And you know what? And I'm gonna say this, and I'm just into this. The legends, the true legends, are the kids that played in that park so they could stay out of trouble.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the true legends, where they knew what time the park opened, they knew what time the park closed, and they would come and they would play so they wouldn't get in trouble. They wouldn't be in gang affiliation. They wouldn't do that. Those are my legends, and I shout out to all you brothers, because there's been some great basketball players that have come through that community, and I shout out to all of them. So, man,
Yeah,
I think it's awesome.
when you come out and you see the program on Saturday, it's really the kids that are the program. Like, of course, I'm gonna speak for like 90 seconds, but really, it's honoring the legends that have been in the NBA. But you have the dancing divas that are going to do some things, because we have the dancing divas. The Proviso Bills going to be over there doing their thing. Danka Basketball League is going to be doing their thing. The Flames cheerleaders are going to be doing their thing, because this is what it's really all about, the community, right? You think about what you were able to experience and enjoy as a child, and you just want to make sure that you've added your little sauce to it to make sure that the new generation is enjoying it even better than you were. So really, the kids are the program, and you'll see that on Saturday.
So I was talking to Trevor Black and Darian Johnson about doing an event at the new park that you guys created over there by West 40 at Lexington School. We was going to do a reunion or whatever the case might be. I don't know if we'll do it this year, but we're going to sit down and talk about it. But what corners do we have to do? Is that park the Village Park?
That's Village.
That's Village Park.
Yes,
so
sir.
We got to go through
Miss Banks
and make sure, because we want a barbecue. We're gonna have a food truck. We're gonna have fun. Dave, Uncle Dave, he'll be there, and Trevor.
Green tomatoes, shout out.
Oh yes,
fresh cut fruit.
Yes.
So yeah, we're trying to do something. So I'm glad I asked.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, the biggest thing about the Lexington Park over there on 5th and Lexington is when we first opened up the park and we renovated that park, it was a lot of green space, and the kids are like, man, we don't have a basketball court. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, we got basketball courts everywhere, right? But there was no basketball court on that side of the expressway. So being able to install that basketball court on that side, every day you drive by it now, it's at least 12, 15 kids out there having a good time. Yeah. Like, that's your win.
Yes.
The win ain't the election. The win is seeing community back outside, not afraid to go outside, not afraid to be crazy, right? You look at 5 years ago, like, oh, they still calling it Murderwood, right? This year, we've actually only had 1 homicide. And literally, that was a domestic violence dispute. So to go from double digits year after year after year after year to go down to 4, to be at 1, God is good.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing.
Absolutely.
Now, with that being said, you have listed several 10 things that are happening new in Maywood. However, you still get that feedback about having the grocery store in Maywood. So, and I be here for it on social media, because he be ready. He be ready for the smoke.
I knew it was coming.
Earl had her on here the other day. What's her name? The Winston.
Yeah.
Melanie Winston. Yeah, Earl had her on here the other day, and she was talking about coming soon. And I'm saying,
Yeah.
okay. So how's that working?
So I'll say God is good. The Village of Maywood is the ownership of the grocery store on 5th and Washington. And shout out to Senator Lightford. Shout out to Speaker Welch, Senate Majority Leader Lightford. We received $2.5 million in this last budget that has already been signed off by the governor. Construction on the grocery store should be started in October, November.
Oh, bless her.
Ooh, okay, so y'all be quiet and be patient.
Be quiet, be
It's coming.
patient.
That part.
I tell people all the time, like, Rome wasn't built in a day, and Maywood didn't come like this overnight, right?
Right.
So when you look at the work that we've done from an infrastructure standpoint, we've invested in our infrastructure 3 times over what was done 4 years prior. We've worked on our lead service lines. We worked on improving our infrastructure. We worked on improving our public safety, but definitely our food access is one of the biggest things that we've been focused on because, food is medicine. And when you look at the statistics, you say, Maywood has the highest rate of heart attacks, strokes, obesity, heart attacks in the western suburbs of all. Like when you look at the 50 communities in the Western Municipal Conference, we are the worst when it comes to health. So making sure that the grocery stores and the gas stations are not becoming our grocery stores is a huge thing that we've been intentionally focused on. And I think the work that we've done with the governor's office, the work that we've done with the speaker's office, the work that we've done with the Senate Majority Leader's office over the last few years to truly get that across the hump. So coming soon.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Love to hear that.
Now listen. So
I just need people to support it when it opens.
Absolutely, you have it.
got
You can shop.
1000%.
I'm shopping.
I
But
go
this-
to Aldi's.
this,
I know.
this is festival season,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
and you got a fest coming up.
Yes.
Tell us about the rules and regulations in your fest and each night, what the activities are going to be, and how does Black Men Unite fit into your program?
Okay. Can I tell you a little about the fest first?
Yes.
That's what we
please.
want.
Let me
That's
tell you a
what
little bit about the fest. Then we'll get into the security aspect of the fest. Well, the Village of Bellwood is honored and proud to welcome everybody from our community, Proviso Township, and across the Chicagoland area and even farther to the 8th annual Taste of Bellwood. This event has taken off, and I started the Taste of Bellwood 8 years ago when I became mayor. And I started for a reason because, as I stated, I grew up in Bellwood and I've been there pretty much all my life. And I remember what we had when I was younger. I remember the Taste of Bellwood, or a festival in Bellwood that had a carnival and other things to do. And due to one incident, all those things went away. And I can remember being in office and someone saying, we're never going to do that again. So I made it my point that if I ever became mayor or had to say so, that we were going to bring back something to our community. Because once again, people don't think that we can put anything together and that we can come together and actually enjoy ourselves. So 8 years ago, we started the Taste of Bellwood, and we had about 10 vendors and about 5,000 people that showed up. I am proud to say that now we have 71 food vendors at our event. And last year we had over 50,000 people come over the 3-day weekend in and out. And it's just growing and growing and growing. I actually made a comment to my staff today and the volunteers, because we're kicking it off, because tomorrow's the kickoff,
Yes.
that I don't want to grow no more. 50,000 is a sweet spot because we're running out of room. But I do welcome everybody from all walks of life. I have people that call me that are former residents that live in Florida and Texas, and they call me at the beginning of the year and say, give me the dates for that Taste of Bellwood, because I'm taking vacation. Me and my family will be there. So we're going to start off tomorrow night at 6 p.m. with our annual Stepping Under the Stars event.
Okay.
And it's going to be a tremendous event. We have, of course, Ken Befford is my right-hand man that puts that together. We have Sam Chapman that's going to be there on the wheels.
Top DJ, Ken
right.
Bedford, top promoter.
That's right. We
work
got
for Channel 7.
That's right. We got DJ Vale that's going to be there.
One of the tops in the city.
Yeah, and we just going to have a fun-filled night. But this night on Friday, we got a little extra for everybody. Now, I'm just going to give it to y'all. It's a surprise.
It's hot off the press.
It's hot off the press. I ain't gave it to nobody else.
Get ready.
But I'm going to extend it just a little bit longer, because we're going to have Farley Jack Master.
Oh,
going into house
and
from
we're gonna
step in the
and
house.
we're gonna go from step in the house, and we're gonna have a real good time
Okay.
tomorrow night.
I heard you say,
so-
Come on out there.
you gotta be there. So I talked to Farley today, and he said he wouldn't miss it for the world. So we're gonna do it up tomorrow night, and then on Saturday we're gonna start off bright and early, about 12 o'clock. It's actually Bellwood's 125th anniversary.
Oh, wow.
So we're gonna celebrate the 125th anniversary of Bellwood at 12 o'clock. And actually, I'm also gonna have a young lady by the name of Morgan Turner that's gonna be here. She is a two-time Pan American gold medalist,
17 and under USA champion.
You
beat the Asian girls
That's
the other
right.
day.
Right.
I watched
So
it, Jack.
so we've been working with her along with Lauren, her coach, and the Gladiators, and they've taken that lady farther than she can go, real far now. But she's gonna go even farther. She's going to go to the Olympics. We're shooting for the Olympics. We're going to actually on Saturday introduce her to everybody.
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
She's going to be out there,
That's awesome.
just meeting and greeting with everybody.
What time is it? A
That's going to
particular
be
time?
at 12 noon on
Okay,
Saturday.
you're gonna introduce her
At 12
noon.
at 12 noon. So come out and meet Morgan. She is a down-to-earth young lady. She is the only young lady that actually wrestled in the boys division when she was a freshman here in the Illinois State tournament and placed third. So she is a phenomenal woman, someone that everybody should meet.
So what's her relationship to Bellwood and Proviso West or whatever the case?
Well, her relationship is that Lauren, her coach, and is part of the Gladiators. He brought her in, and once he brought her to, I've been working with the Gladiators and sponsoring the Gladiators for some years now. And one thing about Maywood, Bellwood, and it's not just me, it's Mayor Booker, it's Katrina Thompson, it's all of us. We sponsor our youth, and we want to make sure we give back to our communities. So we've been sponsoring, all three of us have been sponsoring the Gladiators for the last 5 years now.
Is this the wrestling organization?
Okay.
Is Forsyth still?
Yes. Carl Forsyth is one of the founders of the Gladiators.
That's what I thought.
Yes,
Okay.
he is one of the founders. And
Yeah, he was
he
I
was showing
remember
me
them
clips.
days.
Oh,
You
yeah.
talking about I don't know her? Here she
Yeah.
is right here.
That's right.
And I was like, okay, Carl, I believe you. Jack, don't put me in the full
That's
Nelson.
right. Don't let him do it
Carl
to
used to
you.
be so
Don't
serious,
let
he
him
would
do
get
it.
kicked out of
Don't
games.
put me
Okay.
in the
Right.
full Nelson.
So Carl is one of the legends, as we're talking about legends of the Gladiators, and Lauren has picked up the ball and continued that path. But he actually brought in Morgan to train with him and to get her ready for the Pan
Lauren, I
American
remember
Games.
Lauren.
So she will be there Saturday. So what we did is we started sponsoring Lauren because we wanted to make sure she got to Greece. She was just in Athens, Greece.
That's where she won at.
That's where she won at.
Right.
And before that, I think she was in Japan, maybe in Asia. She was in
Somewhere
China.
in the
She was in China, and she won actually. So she's a two-time gold medalist.
Yeah.
So we've been sponsoring her and her family, and we want to make sure that the world knows who she is. So that's how she got to Bellwood and Proviso Township. So we're gonna introduce her on that day as well, and then we're just gonna have a fun day. We're gonna have a kids corner for the kids, and we actually have 10 youth entrepreneurs that will be selling products as well.
Yes.
Because we believe that if you start early, we want to empower our
Encourage
youth,
you.
right?
Yeah.
Encourage, empower our youth to be great and to be business owners. We also have numerous local business owners, small business owners that'll be at the taste, that come to the taste. I got one sitting at the table with me, you know.
Show here was sitting here. It's like, you're talking about Goddess accessories.
Goddess Accessories is a big supporter of the taste, and we're a big supporter of hers. So you got to come out and just meet and greet and talk to our vendors. But we're going to have a really, really good time. And then on Sunday, we're going to start off on Sunday morning with church. 10 a.m. we're going to do service. Then we're going to have a gospel extravaganza that we're going to have some of the top gospel artists in the Chicagoland area. One of my favorites is Lil Harry and Promise. He is like phenomenal. He is the only gospel singer that actually brings tears to my eyes when he sings.
Really?
So he will be there along with Arthur Sutton, who is just phenomenal. So we're gonna do gospel, and then we're gonna slide right into the entertainment for the night, and we're gonna end with a tremendous fireworks show.
Okay, who's your entertainment? Who you got?
Oh my gosh. Now you got me to look at my list, man. I got Theo Huff. You pull up the fire.
I got you.
He gonna take too long. I got Maurice Mahone will be here on Friday night.
Now he's the winner of the Illinois Idol contest.
Yes.
Yeah,
Under R. Kelly.
Maurice Mahone, yeah.
Mhm.
R. Kelly's the genius. I'm sorry.
That's
He got bad luck though.
Conquest the Band, Ronnie G and Delivering Point Band, Theo Huff. We just gonna have a lot of entertainers that's gonna come out and perform and do a phenomenal job.
Yeah. I mean, it's always been phenomenal ever since I've been there, and it's I really enjoy it, especially Ronnie G. He was nominated as well. He won saxophonist of the year for the state of Illinois.
Yeah.
So he travels around the country and plays. Yeah, he could play.
We also have carnival rides for the kids,
Mhm.
and we also have a kids zone, which is the kids zone is free. The carnival rides you got to pay a little price for it, but the kids zone is free, where you can your kids can go in the bouncy houses, play soccer, do some other things. We have adults that will be watching the kids. Now we're gonna shift gears to security, because I know every year in the Chicagoland area, we have young people that want to come out, and majority of them want to come out and have a good time, but some just want to come out,
be disruptive,
and do what they do. So
Be
I'm
teenagers.
right. And I'm gonna say that I'm not gonna blame it all on them. I blame it on society and how things have evolved, and what they think is fun just wasn't fun to us when we was young folks. I just wanted to hold a girl hand. That was fun to me. But
we wasn't raised on Bad Girls Club.
That's right.
Exactly.
But now they want. I got to chase them to stop twerking, because they want to twerk all over the place. It's just a different era, you know. Hey, get off my car, man. It's just a different time right now.
What if they still holding the girl hand now while she's twerking?
That's right. I'm just supporting you tonight. Hey, but so what we do every year is we actually prepare 6-7 months ahead. So we're going to have a tremendous security staff that we hire extra security to come in and monitor. We did something a few years ago that's been very good for us. We actually hired security officers from Proviso Township that work in the high schools, so they know a lot of the kids that are there.
That's good.
This year we have going to be partnering with Black Men United, because we're going to have boots on the ground. We're going to have about 30 or 40 men from our community that want to just help out and assist, and not to disrupt anything, but to be positive role models for our young people.
I was just talking to Brian Roby and Charles DeCoeur last night, and those two brothers are very knowledgeable about what you're trying to accomplish, and they got boots on the ground. They told me last night, said we got it. We got boots on the ground.
Yeah, and we need that.
Yeah.
And we also going to have a police force and complement from other agencies. So we want everybody to come out, enjoy themselves, but enjoy yourself respectfully. We have seniors out. We have young people out. We have children out that all come together to have a good time. The good thing about the Taste of Bellwood is this: it's a place where everybody can come and enjoy themselves, and it gets everybody back together. It's like what I call is a good old family reunion, where everybody can come out and sit and talk to your neighbors. I have people that come that are actually neighbors on the same block, but they don't talk to each other on the block. But when they get to the Taste of Bellwood, they get to the Taste of
Magic happens.
Their food, their energy, all of that.
Man, that's that. I mean, listen, I've been for the last 5-6 years. Awesome display. Cool environment, great environment, good food, good camaraderie. It's just been a great thing.
Very clean, very organized. I'm speaking as a vendor. They are pretty much already set up for this weekend as of today. So that's great.
Yeah, and so
the fact that I don't have to bring out my big 10 by 10 tent, that's a blessing. So I appreciate it. I don't care about that tent. Hey, after you done did it 50, 11 times, I don't care nothing about that tent. I love to see a tent already put up for me. Thank you.
So, man, bless you. But you got some on your head that you helped when you released that video of Tyrese and all of them guys.
Well, I told you last week I was already stalking the Isley Brothers for some reason, and he posted a couple weeks ago, so I already knew it was set in stone. But anything, I know when you put your name behind something, it means something. So, and it holds weight. And I know you ain't about to sign up for no disaster. So
this is what we gonna do. You gonna give us the whole list of what the do's and don'ts and what happened, because we stood in line and the first 1,000 people got tickets to the concert. The other people got tickets to the comedy show. Tell us how that works and how you gonna play this whole thing out. Because when you dropped that video today, I was like, okay, it was like relief. I was like relieved, man.
Yeah.
So tell us from beginning to end.
Yeah. So this is Maywood Fest 2025, right? Completely different experience that we're trying something new. So Maywood Fest, as it is still the same stage that's over there behind the library. It's still the same festival that's going to be going on over in the big baseball field that we normally never really use, but we did the fireworks show in last year. It's going to be a whole different concert called Summer Jam on Saturday night and Sunday from 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. Throughout the Maywood Fest, they're anticipating on a daily, we're going to get like 10 to 15,000 people, but in the fence alone, it's going to be about 10,000 people in it for that concert. So the concert is going to include the Isley Brothers, Tyrese, Tank, Kiki Wyatt, Jacquees, Silk, and a whole lot of slew of other people. And this is something that is like, as concerts are coming and people like COVID is over, a lot of promoters and a lot of concerts and a lot of artists are realizing your money is in the tours, right? So these things are becoming expensive. And, to book good talent, you paying $100,000, $150,000, $200,000.
That's great talent.
Amazing talent, right? But let me be real clear for people who didn't put out on social media that don't know what they talking about, ain't looked at a contract, ain't seen a contract. The Village of Maywood did not spend no $750,000 on no talent. God. We actually didn't spend $5 on any of that talent. It is a blessing from God, amen.
Yes, amen.
So, there was an opportunity for the Village of Maywood to work with Power Move as a promoter. They were doing a big concert in Bridgeview that was going to have about 30,000 people.
Naperville Soul Fest was that?
No, Naperville Soul Fest, and that promoter, completely different guy, right? So what happened was two of their major promoters pulled out, and they no longer needed a 30,000 people arena because, and they're like, we can't host the 30,000 because even if we do 30,000, we would have to lower the tickets, and we still got to have all the security for 30,000 people. So they were looking around, shopping around, and we knew who they were. Some of the people that I work with knew them, brought us together, had a conversation, brought in a team, brought in the legal, brought in everybody. Like, can we make this happen? Because Maywood's never had the festival be this big.
Well, I'm going to say this. Back in the day, we had that baseball field. We had the shot lights. We had all of the big boys that back then. That was in the 80s.
Was I born?
No.
Oh,
that was it.
But I got you.
But you see what I'm saying?
But it happened.
But I'm glad you're bringing it back.
Yeah. So because the biggest thing, and I think what Harvey was saying, like, I don't want it to be no bigger. I think for my first 4 years as mayor, like when I first came in 2021, the previous administration had completely slashed the budget. So we started off with $0 for Maywood Fest, right? And we were able to raise over $100,000 in like 45 days to put on an amazing Maywood Fest. And we've been having it safe, successful, and great. So now this year's like, we got to go bigger, we got to go better. I'm like, I don't know if I want bigger. Like, so it's been a me thing.
Challenge.
And then when this opportunity came, and we bring in like the chief, we bring in fire, we bring in police, we bring in the village manager, and everybody's just talking like, we got to do this. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna trust God, because this ain't God. You have me do this, but so it's gonna be an amazing experience. We're gonna have an amazing teen zone thing that's going on. The carnival is gonna be there this year. It's crazy. We had over 200 vendor applications go in. That's never happened for the Village of Maywood. We normally have about 30, 35 vendors, and it's a beautiful experience. This year, we're probably going to have like 80 to 100 during the experience. We have concert, house music, HBCU, Greek, Divine Nine Takeover on Friday. Saturday is music of, Latin, hip hop, all types of things going on. Then it becomes a teen zone when the comedy show starts over in the other stage at 7 o'clock. And then Sunday, we're going to start with the gospel, and then we'll move right into just overall feel good old soul from 2 p.m. to 11 o'clock at night. And the bigger part that we're preparing for this year from a security standpoint is we've never had to think about what happens once the fest is over, right? This year, you're thinking about when the fest is over, you have 7 restaurants that can be open, or venues that can be open in Maywood until 2 o'clock in the morning. You got 2 that's going to be open in Bellwood until 2 o'clock in the morning. You got 1 over in Broadview that's going to be open at 2 o'clock in the morning. 3 years ago, that wasn't even a thing to think about. 2 years ago, that wasn't even a thing to think about, right? So it's a bigger piece that we're literally thinking not only for Maywood Fest, but from the security of the standpoint until 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. How do we make sure all of our communities are on deck? So our security team, our police team, our homeland security teams, the surrounding communities have all been jumping in, chipping in, and we're really going to have a very safe environment. We love all kids. I'm welcome to all kids. But realistically, we are working with School District 209, that if you are a School District 209 student, or if you're a student that lives in Proviso, we welcome you. If you are a student that does not live in the Proviso Township, you need to be accompanied by an adult. And it's just realistically, it's going to be so much going on. And we've already added on so much security. We've already added on more parking that needs to take place across the city. We want to make sure everybody has a great time, but we know who our kids are. We have after school programming and summer programming. And I tell people, we got kids coming over to the 200 building, Berkeley, Hillside, Broadview, Bellwood, Maywood, Merrill's Park. Like, we know who our kids are. So our kids are going to have blast. And I'm not saying that the cousins can't come, but mama got to come with the cousins.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
Now, we only got 10 minutes, and I definitely want to get the logistics out the way. People have asked questions about where can they purchase tickets.
Yep.
So let's talk about that too.
bit.ly/R, lowercase n, capital B, Summer Jam.
At this point, the Village tickets, they are not coming to Maywood Village to
Yep.
purchase tickets.
No. So let's be clear. Summer Jam gave the Village of Maywood 500 free tickets. Now, normally you would have the choice of, I know 500 people, I'm gonna pass out who I want them to. I'm gonna give them to my friends. We chose to say the first 500 residents that will come can get these first 500 tickets that we are not paying for.
Now, let me ask you a question, because some people are confused. Is that just to the comedy show?
No.
So the comedy show was 1,000 free tickets.
1,000 or the concert?
The comedy show was 1,000 free tickets. Summer Jam on Sunday, that has all the live entertainment, was 500 free tickets. Those tickets literally were gone within the first 2 hours of cars lined up. So anybody who did not get those tickets, God bless everyone. Come out to Maywood Fest, have a good time if you want the free experience. But this is what I tell people. Every kid can get on the carnival, right? We don't give free tickets to the carnival rides. Summer Jam is the grown adult carnival ride. So if you want to get on a grown adult carnival ride, just like you might get that unlimited slip for the carnival rides for $30 unlimited for your child, pay that cheap $65 to get 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. Isley Brothers, Tank, Tyrese, Kiki Wyatt, Silk, Jacquees.
Yeah.
Where are you going to get that for $65?
Right.
And there is one entrance for all of the festivities, correct?
So you'll come into Maywood Fest. Maywood Fest will actually have 3 different points of entrance. So to make sure, like, we have security that'll be there to make sure the line goes through. Once you get inside of Maywood Fest, you're free to roam, do whatever you want to do. There's also another security entrance to get inside the fence area for Summer Jam. So Summer Jam has its own entrance to get into the fenced area, but where all the vendors, where all the regular experience of Maywood Fest and fun, free time will go on, it's still the same Maywood Fest.
All right. So some people were asking if they got free tickets and they were from the Village of Maywood, would they have to bring a chair and sit on the lawn? And everything that paid $65 would have to come in. Also, one of the questions were, can you upgrade your ticket?
So every person who, of the 500 people that got the free tickets, because realistically, I'm gonna be honest, it was 250 households because we was given two tickets per household. Nobody said they only wanted 1 ticket.
Right.
So for the 250 households that got the free tickets, 1, Your link to the tickets, you should be getting that no later than tomorrow. They've been sending out the tickets. It's coming from Eventbrite, so you have an email coming to you. If you want to replace that ticket, so that's that $65 space. There's also the platinum area and the vibranium area. If you want to upgrade to that space, when you get your free ticket link, it lets you know. If you want to upgrade, then yes, you can come to Village Hall and you'll be able to upgrade that ticket with that $65 credit towards the upgrade of the ticket. So that's what those people who got those tickets, nobody else. So if you didn't get the email, don't come to Village Hall. So those people who got that ticket, they can upgrade to a higher ticket.
So now when are they supposed to be sending out these?
They've been sending them out all week. So different. So of the different households, we collected all the emails and the phone numbers and gave them over to the promoter. The promoter is sending them out. They've been sending them out all week long. So if a person
under Eventbrite,
the email will come from Eventbrite. So if you have not received your ticket by tomorrow night, then you most certainly can reach out and we'll reach out to the promoter for you. But everybody who is within those households that actually came and got that email documented, your ticket should be in your inbox.
man.
Well, we got to wrap things up. I hope this answered a lot of your questions. If you want to leave us with the link again to where they could purchase tickets, close us out with that. And be sure to come by the Bellwood Festival this weekend. That's August 8th through the 10th, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday starting at 6 o'clock up until 10. And then Saturday and Sunday is from 12
to 10 p.m.
12 to 10 p.m. So, and there it is, the Love Movement Podcast. Treat people the way you want to be treated and never give up.
Appreciate it. Thank you.